living in Sydney. Today, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite foods from my grandma. It's called Sesame Oil Chicken Sticky Rice. It's so delicious and very simple. You might have sesame oil chicken soup before. Yes, it's similar flavor, but we are going to turn it into sticky rice form. Let me start to introduce you the main ingredient. The first one is sesame oil. It's very important because the main aroma is coming from sesame oil, ginger, and cooking wine. For sesame oil, I have another video, have detailed introduction about sesame oil before. I put the link up here for you. I recommend you to buy pure sesame oil or pure black sesame oil. They all work very good. And for second one is cooking wine. This time, cooking wine is very important, as I mentioned just now. In other video, I always say that you can replace your cooking wine with the white grape wine, the cheap one. However, for this exact recipe, I will highly recommend you to get this Asian cooking wine because the aroma between the white grape wine and cooking wine is a little bit different. But it's okay if you still only have white grape wine. It's totally fine because I used white grape wine to do it before and it still tastes amazing. It just have a little bit grapefruity flavor in the sticky rice, but it tastes good. Another one is shiitake mushroom. So for the shiitake mushroom, you cannot replace with other mushroom for this recipe. The reason is because shiitake mushroom provide important aroma as well. I bought the dry one, but you can also use the fresh one. However, I think the dry one is more suitable for this recipe because the dry shiitake mushroom actually has even stronger aroma than the fresh one. But it works, the fresh one also works well. Today, I'm going to show you two versions of sesame oil chicken sticky rice. The first one is the one purely use the white sticky rice. This is the version that my grandma always do. The other version is we change half of the white sticky rice into the pepper sticky rice. Why I developed this version? Because I love pepper food and I love sticky rice as well because pepper sticky rice is has a little bit different aroma from the pure white sticky rice. So both versions are amazing. It's just one of them is from my grandma and the other one is the second generation from me. For the white sticky rice, there are important things. In the Asian supermarket, you can usually see two types of white sticky rice. One of them is the long grain one. The other one is the short one. It's very obvious. For the difference between the short grain one and the long grain one is the short grain one usually is more stickier and gets softer easier. And we usually use that in the rice dumpling. But for the long grain one, it's usually using the scenario that the food that we are cooking today, usually like a basket of sticky rice. But there is no definite rule in cooking. So if you really like the stickier and softer taste, then feel free to use the short grain one. The other one is ginger. This is very important. Its important aroma is coming from the combination of ginger and sesame oil. And goji berry. I just like to add goji berry in a lot of dishes. But in my grandma's recipe, she didn't add it. So if you don't want goji berry to be in these dishes, it's totally fine. Next, let me show you how to prepare this ingredient. For the sticky rice, no matter it's the white one or the purple one, you got to soak them beforehand. Otherwise, you won't be able to cook them thoroughly. For the white one, you just need to soak them at least for 2 hours. For the purple one, you need to soak it at least 5 hours. The longer, the better. So I will say it's good that you soak it overnight. The lighter color one, this is actually the white one because this is the mix between white and purple sticky rice. I just put them together. For ginger, we have to slice them into a very thinner strip. The thinner, the better. For the shiitake mushroom, in the Asian supermarket, you can see mini shiitake mushroom or the normal size shiitake mushroom. I mean the dried one. They're both fine. They are the same. I love using mini shiitake mushroom because sometimes if I cook other dishes, I don't need to cut them. For this sesame oil chicken sticky rice, we need to slice everything into the thin thread. You can use cold water to soak it for like maybe 30 minutes and it will be fine. But if you are in rush and you are running out of time, you just need to soak it in the boiled water and it will be ready to be sliced in around 10 minutes. Before you take out the shiitake mushroom from the water, it's better to squeeze it a little bit to squeeze out the water. Here is the shiitake mushroom water. Don't throw it away. We are going to use it later on. The next one is chicken breast. It's okay that you replace chicken breast into chicken thigh. I always mention in my video before, to make chicken breast very tender and juicy, just soak them into the 5% salt water. And if you had never tried that before, I highly recommend you to do so, because after I know this method, I never bought chicken thigh basically, because the chicken breast just tastes so good. When I tested this recipe, I used to cut chicken breast into bigger pieces because I was a little bit lazy, but it turns out the overall texture of the sesame oil chicken sticky rice is that the all ingredient is being sliced into the thinner strips like this. It's quite thin. Everything has been prepared. Now we are going to cook it. Like a lot of my other recipes, sometimes cooking part is the easiest one. Today I'm going to show you 2 ways to cook it. The first one is what my grandma do. My grandma always stir fry everything and then cook them in the same pot. But sometimes people will worry whether they are not confident cooking rice in a pot. Then I will also show you another way using Instant Pot or other type of whatever pressure cooker to cook it. Let's get started! Firstly, we are going to add 5 ml of sesame oil and use the high flame to pan fry the ginger. This step is important. We are going to pan fry until this kind of thin ginger strip until they become a little bit browns. When the ginger strips become browns, that means that the aroma comes out. And this is the foundation of the overall aroma of this sesame oil chicken sticky rice. It's actually quicker if you cut them very thin. And we are also going to eat them when we eat the whole sticky rice. So it's very important that we cut it into very thin strips. Otherwise, you won't be able to enjoy it because it will taste a bit bitter and too spicy if you cut them into too thick strips or slice. The ginger start to curve and it starts to get a bit brown. It's already the timing that we can add the chicken into it. For this sesame oil chicken sticky rice, the main aroma is not coming out from the mild reaction of the chicken. So it's not necessary for you to create that mild reaction, but if you want, you can pan fry one side to a little bit brown. But I'm not planning to do so for these dishes. Once you see all the chicken turns white, you'll be able to add the shiitake mushroom slice. You need some patience to keep stir frying it for around 1 to 2 minutes until you smell the aroma from shiitake mushroom and everything else come in together. It's very important because this basically create the overall flavor of these dishes. There is juice coming out from the chicken breast and also shiitake mushroom. So it will take a little bit longer before you smell the aroma. I start to smell the combination aroma from ginger, shiitake mushroom, and sesame oil. Now it's time for us to add goji berry and the sticky rice. Goji berry, the sticky rice. We need to keep stir frying it until we see the sticky rice slightly stick at the bottom of the pot. And it's not difficult for you to scoop it up with your spatula. That's the timing that we can add the shiitake mushroom water and cooking wine. This step also helps us to make sure the sticky rice start to get softer and easier for us to cook it through. Oh, see? Did you start to see some sticky rice stick at the bottom of the pot? But you can still easily scoop them up with the spatula. Then this is the timing for us to add the cooking wine and shiitake mushroom water. You can use the shiitake mushroom water or the normal water, but I highly recommend you to use the shiitake mushroom water. And then we are also going to add some cooking wine. The cooking wine, if you don't like it, you can reduce a little bit amount of it, but I won't recommend it to reduce it too much because cooking wine provides an important aroma for the dishes. Make sure the water covers all the ingredients to ensure that the rice can be cooked through. It's time for us to put on the lid. Once the water been boiled, we are going to use the smallest flame to simmer it for 27 minutes. Okay, it is boiled now. I'm going to use the smallest flame of this stove to cook it for 27 minutes. After time's up, we are not going to open it right away because we need to keep it in the heat for another 15 minutes before we open it. If you take off the lid at this step, it's very likely that the sticky rice will not be thoroughly cooked. It's just like when you cook rice, after it finishes cooking, it will take another 10 minutes to keep it in the pot and that the remaining heat to keep cooking it. 15 minutes after, we are going to check it. It's time for us to check whether we need to add some salt. As I mentioned in other recipe, we have soaked the chicken breast in the 5% salt water. It will provide a little bit saltiness to the dishes as well. Let's try a little bit. I don't think we need to add anything. Now, let me show you the second method of cooking this chicken sticky rice. If your Instant Pot or pressure cooker can let you stir fry everything in it directly, then you can do so. But for my one, I'm not sure whether I can do so, so I'm going to stir fry everything here and transfer them all of it into my pressure cooker. Firstly, we are going to add 5 ml of sesame oil, and we are going to stir fry it with the ginger. After the ginger turns brown, we add the chicken breast. Wait for 30 seconds to 1 minute before you stir fry it to avoid it stick at the bottom of the pan. See the sides of the chicken breast turn white, that means that we can turn it without it stick at the bottom of the pan. Not necessary to create mild reaction or the chicken turns white, it's time to add the shiitake mushroom slice. Keep stir frying it until you smell the aroma of everything, including shiitake mushroom. Be patient for these steps because it will take 1 to 3 minutes for you to do so. I smell the aroma from shiitake mushroom and everything else. It's time to add the goji berry and white sticky rice. Add another 5 ml of sesame oil to increase the sesame oil's aroma. Keep stir frying it until you see some of the sticky rice stick at the bottom of the pot. See, some of the rice start to stick at the bottom of the pot, but it will be easily scooped up by the stirring stick. It's ready to be transferred into the Instant Pot. Okay, we are going to transfer it into the inner part of the pressure cooker that I have. For 1 cup of the white sticky rice, it takes around 0.5 to 0.8 cup of water. 1 cup of this equal to 200 ml of water and 150 ml of the cooking wine. And another important step that we mentioned just now, even we follow the ratio, we still need to check whether the water can cover almost everything. If not, we have to add a little bit of water to make sure it can cover everything. The water level is still a little bit below the sticky rice, so I decided to add a little bit more of cooking wine. Now the water level is basically same as the sticky rice and should be fine. Because if we add too much extra cooking wine or water, the sticky rice will be too soft. And because we already soak the sticky rice for a lot of hours, it should be easier to be cooked. We are putting it into the pressure cooker. And everyone's pressure cooker is different. I know the words is in Mandarin, so it doesn't matter whether you can read it or not. So you make sure that your pressure cooker cook for 10 minutes for the white sticky rice version. If you use the pressure cooker to cook the purple sticky rice version, because it's like brown rice, it takes longer to cook it, you will need to use 15 minutes. 11 minutes after. Nice. It's testing time now. This is the original version from my grandma. She used the pure white sticky rice. And this one is developed by me. I use half of the purple sticky rice and the other half is the white sticky rice. Because purple sticky rice provide a little bit different aroma. They both taste slightly different, but basically same. I would say around 10% different. And because they are sticky rice, I found I make them into a cute sticky rice bowl. It's very cute for the lunchbox. Let's try the white sticky rice one that my grandma made. It's so good. The shiitake mushroom tastes a little bit chewy, and the flavor from ginger, cooking wine, and also the sesame oil. Oh, I feel like I go back to my grandparents' house. Oh, I found that once I make them into the sticky rice bowl, the rice itself tastes even more chewy. So good. And let's try the one that I made. The purple sticky rice actually has a little bit of a flavor that is similar to red bean. So actually in Taiwan, purple sticky rice is usually paired with red bean as a dessert. I'll share with you about that recipe in the future. Oh, so good. If you don't like sticky rice or you don't have sticky rice at your place, you can also just use normal rice. And the ratio between the rice and the water is just according to what type of rice you use. I love it. I hope you enjoy having this sesame oil chicken sticky rice. If you have any question, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you like this video, please help me to press like and subscribe Bubble Food for more future recipes. I'll see you next time.